Get your dyke on.
I'm gonna pull my shorts down. Your shorts? Chelsea is not wearing shorts. She's wearing underwear.
They're boxers.
They look like or briefs. That is the question we are answering today. Boxers. I'd say, what's the difference? Well, what are boxers? What do you class as boxers? Because my understanding of boxers are that they are those satin things that you wear.
Might have a hole.
Easy access.
Yep.
Those satin things that you wear. That's what I call boxers.
Satin.
Yeah, you know those
The soft
Snoopy
ones?
things?
Oh no.
See, those are boxers.
But if you think about it,
Briefs?
guys.
What are briefs? I don't know. Are briefs cotton?
Are the briefs the tiny whities?
Oh, okay. So in America, boxers are these. These are boxers in America.
Yeah.
And briefs are the...
Tiny whities were the tight one that grab your junk.
I don't know.
They don't know what we're talking about.
I don't know.
I'm sure one of you will help us.
Anyway,
Question.
that's not the question for today.
No.
The question today...
Our people.
I forgot that I was a boy.
It's a boy.
And okay. The question today was sent in by Bridget.
Yo. I don't know why.
Just one D, not double D. One. Bridget. Bridget. This is your episode of Lesbian Hotline. This one's for you, Bridget D. Okay.
Question is.
Your question was.
My question is, do y'all think it's right for people in your life to not let you come out or say that you can only tell some people?
Chelsea?
Well, in my opinion, I guess it just depends on the situation you're in. For instance, my mother told me not to come out to my grandfather just because he's elderly and he's kind of oblivious to that kind of stuff, and he's not in the best of health. So she didn't tell me. She can't tell me that who I can and can't tell, but she
get it out.
But we came to the decision together that it probably wasn't best to tell my grandfather.
At least you discussed it.
Exactly. I think it's okay to discuss things with people about who you can and can't tell, pros and cons, stuff like that. But I don't think it's right for someone to just tell you who you can and can't tell, because that's your decision ultimately.
My experiences. I was so much older when I came out. Yeah, I was 40 years old when I came out, so no one really had the right to tell me whether I could tell anyone or not. No, but being 20, I was still at home. Hey Mom, she didn't really tell me I couldn't tell anyone. No one did. I didn't actually get the chance to tell most people, but that's okay. I just chose who I wanted to tell and who I didn't. It's your life, and you have the right to tell whoever you want to, and no one really should be able to tell you whether you can tell them or not.
But unfortunately, some people don't think like that. They come out to some of my friends like, oh hey, did you hear have you heard any rumors about me? And they'd be like, oh yeah. And like they had already heard it, they knew it, but I still had to tell them, kind of thing. But, what?
Just reminiscing. Oh, past memories.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, I don't know, some people just don't think it's that big of a deal, but for some people it is a big deal to be able to come out. Like, I didn't get to come out to one of my best friends because she already found out from other people, and it kind of sucks because people think they have the right to just tell whoever they want when it's on their business sometimes. But that's going to happen, I guess, so.
Yeah. And then there's assumptions. People are just going to assume, so when you actually do tell them, they're going to be like, oh yeah, I already knew that. And you'll be like, oh.
I didn't have anyone say that to me.
Thanks for telling me, because I've been struggling for 20 years. Glad you're okay with it.
I look at pictures like from when I was a kid, and I was like, Mom, how did you not know I was gay?
Yeah,
she's like, oh, you were just so cute. I'm like, Mom, I was a flaming lesbian child.
My mom actually asked me if I was gay when I was 15, 16. We were watching the OC, when Marissa and Alex hook up, she turned around and she was like, Kelly, are you gay? And I was like, no. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's gay.
Yeah, answers it. Don't let anyone.
Where's the chapstick? Don't lose my chapstick. Because I won't get through this chapstick.
Yeah, so just don't let anyone dictate what you can and can't do.
If you're, but also consider, I've got something. Taking into consideration of what they're saying. Because, for instance, in my situation with my grandpa and my mother, that was probably the best call not to tell my grandpa. So sometimes people aren't doing it for their own personal, oh, I don't want people knowing my daughter's gay kind of thing. It's just because they think it's the right decision.
Yeah,
so
like siblings as well.
She's like, cool sister. She probably took it better than anyone.
My little brother is, he's 11 now. Last year, I went home. His friends had told him that I was gay, and he was coming up to me saying, Kayla, are you gay? And I was like, do you even know what that is? And he was like, no. And I was like, well, then I don't have to tell you if I'm gay or not. For me, it took me 20 years to be okay with being gay.
For me, it took 18.
Yeah, that's a long time of being in the closet, not being okay with ourselves, to tell people, to come to terms with it. And it made me upset and angry. But now I realize that because it took me so long, I have to give them the benefit of the doubt that they will be okay with it too. But you just have to give them time.
Yeah.
You just get over it. It's not a big deal.
You just have to remember, parents have expectations of their child whenever, you know,
big white weddings, kids,
grandkids, they picture it all. So when you tell them they're gay, for some reason, their mind just
like, oh, no marriage, no babies. It's like, oh, mom, I've still got a uterus.
Yep. Still got T-shaped uterus. What's that all? Oh, baby mama.
Should we clean that up?
So, you just have to remember
there's this wonderful thing called sperm donor.
And a turkey baster.
Yeah, turkey baster. Bye, Bridget.
Bye, Bridget. D.